Yolanda Van Veen from howtogardenvideos.com, and today we're with William Clenathan from Vizcaya Gardens and Nursery here in Portland, Oregon.
It's good to be with you.
And thank you for joining me. Your garden is so beautiful and
Thank you.
so dear to me. I've been part of it for 15, 20 years, I believe.
It's true.
So why don't you give us some tips? First of all, I want to learn all about your daffodils. I love daffodils, and if I were new to growing daffodils, what are some tips you can give us?
Well, you know, one of the easiest bulbs for anybody to grow is daffodils, and I think when we don't have success with them, it generally is because we're paying too much attention to them. So with daffodils, you know, they're a great plant for meadows and stuff because you plant them, usually it gets enough water in the spring and summer, in the spring and winter, and then in the summertime they really like to kind of go dry. So if you have daffodils in your yard and you're looking down at them and they're not blooming, you know, there's some specific reasons why that happens.
Really? So if I have a group that are not blooming, what can I do, or why aren't they blooming?
You can usually boil it down to about 3 different things. First of all, if it's just a big clump of leaves, that'll either tell you that they got too much fertilizer, which you really don't have to fertilize them hardly at all anyway, or it'll tell you that they got too much water. And so if you're on a sprinkler system in the summertime, that's probably not the best place to put them. You don't want to put it someplace where they can kind of dry out. And then the third thing is it might be because they just need to be dug up and separated. It's about time that they get too tight, they just won't bloom. They'll just try to grow, and so it's time to dig them up and make even more of them.
Great. So basically just make sure they don't get too crowded, get enough sun, because sometimes they do well in a lot more shade than you think they would, though, don't they?
They would, and you know, and it's blooming right now, and there's not a lot of leaves still out on the trees, so they're really getting a lot of sun, and then they're not going to be blooming in the summer anyway when the leaves come on, so they'll be fine.
Great. Well, thanks for those wonderful tips,
Thanks
William.
a lot, Yolanda.